Students, today we are going to study one political science known as Panchayatiraj. Always we are hearing about a common and also so familiar term called voting, election, representative, government, etc. And it is time also in our present condition, that is time for a Panchayat election. So, who are the representatives? What is the importance for Panchayatiraj? And what are the functions of a Panchayatiraj for the people belongs to that gramam or that village, etc. need to study today. Every village Panchayat is divided into number of wards. And whenever an election come to Panchayat, we will be able to identify a person called ward member. A member elected from that particular ward is called ward member, and he is also called Panch. And lot of ward members together makes a Panchayat, and the head of that Panchayat is called Panchayat President, and he is known as Sarpanch. So, Panch is the ward member and Sarpanch is the Panchayat President. Both of them are the important group of people who need to make sure about the life of people in that village or in that Panchayat comfortable, and they are also responsible for making every kind of development for the people of that locality. These Panch and Sarpanch are elected by the people of that particular Panchayat. Ward members or Panch are representative of that particular ward. Members from that ward alone will be the voters to elect their ward member. And lots of ward members will be there in a Panchayat. All of them together makes their Panchayat president. And we can discuss what are the most important functions that our Panchayat need to render for the people. That is a common term that we also hearing regularly, that people of a particular ward or a village will be having a common meeting called Gram Sabha. That term is common. Gram stands for village. Sabha is a meeting. So, meeting of the villagers is known as Gram Sabha. And who can participate in that village meeting or in that Gram Sabha are the all adult people. Adult stands for people above 18 years of age. All people in that particular ward or in that particular village above 18 years of age can participate in that meeting. And lots of discussions will be conducted in that meeting related to their daily life. Along with the adult people, the ward member or the Panch and the Sarpanch also will be participating in that meeting. So, under the leadership of Sarpanch and Panch, with their another important officer from a Panchayat called Panchayat Secretary. These three persons will be the leaders of Gram Sabha. And all the members from that particular village, sometimes one village only or one ward member, one ward alone or 2 or 3 ward together will conduct meetings regularly in order to discuss new programs or in order to inquire about the needs and demands of people. So, commonly, the most important discussion from a village will be related to the supply, regular supply of water or irregular then electricity, or the need to construct a road or a bridge, or also sometimes need to manage or to reconstruct some of the portions of houses or school building, etc. Other than all these, lots of, that means especially in case of people, as the people from a village may be really farmers, they also may be in need of having many kinds of equipments or financial support for developing their agriculture in the form of having a common well or a hand pump for people to irrigate their land. So, many such common demands of people will be discussed in a Gram Sabha meeting. And it will be a common chance for people to discuss and also to debate, even if it is required, in front of that Sarpanch, ward member or Panch and the secretary. And the most important duty of that secretary is a special person who is not elected by the people. Panch and Sarpanch are elected by people, but Gram Panchayat Secretary is an appointed officer by the government, and his major important duties are to call or to arrange Gram Sabha meetings regularly, and also to record every of the important demands or suggestions from the side of people and from the side of Gram Sabha or from the side of Panchayat. So, reporting or recording all the important demands of people or the discussions of people in that Gram Sabha is the major important duty of the secretary. So, Panch, Sarpanch and secretary will be there as the leaders, and the whole people from that locality above 18 years of age will be the people to participate and also to discuss or to demand their requirements. One another important discussion also will be there mainly in that Panchayat or in the Gram Sabha will be there. It is about a most important common topic called BPL, approval to BPL. BPL stands for below poverty line. On the base of income and all other facilities that we people enjoy, our nation categorizing all the people of a nation mainly into two categories. That is called APL and BPL. APL stands for a group of people having a little bit more better income and life standard. BPL stands for people, a term itself BPL, below poverty line. That means their income will be very less and all other facilities of life also will be very less. So, such a discussion about who need to include in APL or in BPL etc. need to be another important matter of discussion in the Gram Sabha. As people of a Gram Sabha are commonly known to each other and also so familiar, they know the financial condition or the other important facilities that the neighboring people having or enjoying. So, they will list out the people according to the idea that they have. And there also we know that some people, especially from government side, some officials are coming to our houses regularly to make an idea about how many members are there at home, what job they do have, and what other facilities are there at home, etc. And it is called census work. So, after making census, the whole population of a country will be divided on the base of the income and the other facilities that they enjoy into APL and BPL. So, the inclusion or the exclusion of people into these two groups also will be another important matter of their discussion. So, all such discussions and suggestions making by or having by people from that Gram Sabha will be recorded by the Gram Panchayat Secretary. Gram Sabha is a meeting of all adults of a village with their ward member and Sarpanch. Gram Panchayat also has its own meetings regularly. And who will be the members of that Gram Panchayat meeting is Sarpanch, all other ward members and Panchayat Secretary. There is no role for the common people. So, in that Gram's Panchayat meeting also, they have to discuss about all the decisions or the discussions or the suggestions came from different Gram Sabha and also need to implement many of the important developmental activities wherever it is required. And the major three important functions or the duties of Gram Panchayat are: one is to make sure about the developmental activities of a particular village or all the villages under a panchayat properly. And the second duty is to introduce and to collect local taxes. And the third one is to find out or to generate employment opportunities for the people of their particular ward or for the particular villages, just like in case of work or employment under Kudumbashri or Ayalkootam work etc. In order to do all these jobs, Panchayat needed money or fund. So, from where or what are the sources of income or fund for a Panchayat? That we can study now. Three major sources are there as fund for Gram Panchayat. That is, one is to collect different local taxes from people in the name of house tax, market tax, building tax, etc. Another one, government of every state will give a particular amount of money as a scheme for conducting different developmental programs in that particular panchayat. And the third one is the fund or different type of fund giving by people for conducting community development. So, three major sources of incomes are there and three major important functions also are there for our panchayat. So, panchayat and Gram Sabha together makes the development of a particular panchayat easily because the sarpanch and panch will be so familiar and also will be so common to all people of their locality. Let us study another important point from this chapter in the name of levels of government. That means we know our nation India has a government and its center is at New Delhi. For the whole nation, in order to manage the whole states and all the different group of people or all the other important matters of nation, we have a national government. But by the national government alone, it is feel very much difficulty to manage people in different corners of our country. That's why our constitution already provided for another level of government in the name of provincial government, or it is called state governments. So, a national government at the top and a number of state governments also will be there. But some cases, in case of country like India, as we are having huge population or large population, sometimes that state government also may have many difficulties to introduce and also to solve the problem of people from every area. That's why a state again will be divided into lots of another local areas in the name of district. So, three levels of governments are there for our country. And the one that just we studied about Panchayatiraj comes in the third level, that is in the local level government, where we need to study. Here in case of Panchayatiraj also, three stages are there or three levels are there for Panchayatiraj itself. That is the Panchayat, that is the beginning, that is the smallest unit, where our ward members are there a lot. Many ward members together makes a panchayat. But lots of panchayats together makes a block panchayat. And it is also called Janapad Panchayat or Panchayat Samiti. Then many block panchayat or Janapad panchayats together makes one Zilla Parishad or district panchayat. So panchayat, block panchayat, district panchayat. Three levels are there. So, for the easy administration and also to include all section of people in the administrative matters or to make them feel that they are a part of a nation and also to be a part of discussions about their national development, our government of India with the provision given by constitution arranged all these levels of government, and the third level, that is the local government, again divided into district, then block and village or gram panchayat. So from this chapter we can identify that we people are directly a part of our ward. Then lots of wards makes a panchayat and many panchayats makes a block panchayat. Then many block panchayats to a Zilla Parishad or to a district panchayat. Lots of districts makes a state. Such number of states makes a nation. So, either directly or indirectly, all people above 18 years of age of a country just like India have a direct or indirect attachment or a relation with the decision-making processes of our country. That is one of the important feature of a democratic country also. So, we have completed this chapter. It gives details about Panchayatiraj system and all other details together. So, I hope that you could understood this lesson clearly. So, we can wind up now. Thank you. Have a nice day.